That just means I've never had a drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I don't do smoke or anything like that. And I go to bed early. For me, I don't like push-ups. There's no need for it. I'd rather, but it's great for people to do push-ups.
Work out consistently and eat healthy.
Pretty simple.
Always.
Right. You're good,
If it
Herschel.
wasn't for Mike, I would have trained abs every day. He has taught me the difference of when I train them, the purpose of training them, and look good in sports performance. Invaluable info. There you go, Justin. Good. Overtrain in a deficit to atrophy. That's just a comment. He's just commenting on this. Do you like push-ups?
No need for me. I don't like push-ups. There's no need for it. I'd rather, but it's great for people to do push-ups. Clark does push-ups.
Yeah, I have my guys doing push-ups right now. So we're
Yeah.
going through the second phase of my 6-week solution program. So each week I have them increase by 5 push-ups every single day.
Great.
So these guys are now, this week, they're doing 60 push-ups every day on top of their program.
Oh,
And then they're doing my 3 moves, 3 minutes, or one of my compound, my, I'm sorry, not compound, complex, my barbell complex.
so what he just talked about was how he adds on each week, which is funny because what I do right now as I'm slicing is I add on, but I add on swimming time, believe it or not.
Oh.
So it's kind of funny. The push-ups, it's a more directed point of an exercise to a certain place where I do swimming for the cardiovascular, but also the range of motion. And it's a whole body exercise. So I do a breaststroke to really open up the shoulders. But it's funny, we're doing a similar
breaths and
thing.
you're down there. You got to do a lot of turns.
A lot of turns. But it's cool that we're doing the same thing in different exercises.
Yeah, I love body weight exercises now more that I'm older than I did when I was younger, because I just love the ability to move, for your body to be able to function as it was meant to function. I don't want to get too locked into any specific movement pattern, like on a machine or a bench or a dumbbell press or whatever. I want to be able to do like hip unders, right? Where your hips, your legs coming through, and it's just graceful, right? You just, this movement in your body's just flowing. And look, I'm almost 60 years old, so I'm speaking from a different place in life than a lot of people might be. And if you're at a place in your life,
How are
where
you
you're loving
speaking from a different place? Because of your age?
because of my age, because I've transitioned from being, lifting heavy back in the day and trying to squat 405 till I puked and all of these things, but I've gone through a process to where now I've got the muscle I want, but now I'm looking more to be functional. Like I told you,
So
Mitch is
at
playing
what
ball
point
again.
in your life were you not functional?
Never.
Okay, so
Good point.
I'm just saying,
Touche.
because I'm the guy on the other end of this, and I'm hearing you say this.
Okay.
And so I'm scared that they're going to hear you go, hey, when I bodybuilded, I wasn't that functional and stuff. You've always been an athlete.
Yeah. No,
And your belief and my belief is the number one thing is
to train like an athlete.
athlete first.
Yeah.
And so this guy has been an athlete first forever, and he will be forever.
So I don't want to mislead anyone. That's great that he brought that up, because I understand in my mind what's happening here, but a lot of things are lost in translation. So I guess the transition for me is I'm weak. I can't lift heavy anymore. So I'm not doing a lot of these things that are pushing me to limits that I don't really want to go to. I like lifting in moderation. I like changing things around and having kind of a multifaceted approach to my training.
I said this earlier. If you like the way I train abs, do it. If you like the way you train abs, do it. He just said, it's fun for, I watch his videos and he goes out and he plays football and he goes out and he runs routes with these guys and does all this stuff. It's cool to see because he loves it, and that's what he'll continue to do. So you guys do the same thing.
The coolest thing with that is, this is just kind of a side note deal. We were playing football, and my son's now going to go start playing again, and he came to practice with me because I'd always go by myself. And these new kids that are coming up, a lot of them don't know who I am. So I show up and I just jump in line and I start. Matter of fact, I'll push kids out of the way. I'm like, if you're not going to go, I'm going to go. They're like, who's this guy? So anyway, at the end, this new quarterback showed up and everyone had left, and I took off my shirt, and my son was standing there with this other quarterback. He's like, damn, that old dude's buff. And Mitch looked at him, he said, that's my dad.
Done.
Greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever. This kid had no idea who I was or who Mitch was or what the relationship
How
was.
old was that kid?
25. He's playing JUCO ball. So what are you, 24, 25 years old? No, 23, 22, something like
So
that.
everybody watching this, I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50. This can continue. And everybody that says you can't do it, you're looking at two guys that are closing in on their 60s. So I don't think you guys should be thinking you can't be done. Here's another thing. It's not too late.
No.
It's not too late. You guys can get your asses in shape. If you're willing to give up the late night parties and the drinking and whatever the little habits are in moderation. Trust me. Do you ever have a drink?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's two guys here.
Yep.
I am completely
Tequila.
annoyingly committed
To never
to never.
letting.
So, and that just means I've never had a drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I don't do smoke or anything like that. And I go to bed early. That doesn't mean you have to live that lifestyle. He enjoys. He was just out the other night until 2 a.m. and
Enjoying life, man.
he has kids. He enjoys life. He gets out there and does it. And you guys have seen how Mona eats. So you don't have to live my lifestyle. I'm trying to accomplish something different. But both in great shape. Look at your abs again. Pop those abs. Boom. All right. You got a tan. Where'd you get that tan?
I don't know.
Where'd you get that little
Yeah, I'm
tan?
surprised.
You're outside doing the work, huh? All the.
So
What do you got?
Herschel,
What do you-
listen, I'm going to tell you one more time, Herschel, wherever you're watching at, you're overcomplicating things. Stop overcomplicating it.
Tell me
Look,
what the question is.
So he's doing your plan, he's doing my plan because he respects us both, and
Okay.
we're grateful for that.
Great.
But what you're doing is what a lot of people do. You're doing the fit plan, you're trying to incorporate my program into that, then you're also doing Mike's nutritional plan. So you're overwhelming yourself with all of this expectation of like, I got to get it right, I got to get it right. We love the fact that you want to get it all right, but what I'm here to tell you is follow one plan. If I was building a house and I had the blueprint for this house, and then all of a sudden someone came in and switched that blueprint halfway through, this house would not get built. So you might appreciate both architects and both construction supervisors, but not having and following one plan specifically will ever get you where you want to go. There's an old saying, be like a postage stamp, stick to one thing till you get there.
I like that.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that was really good. I don't know who said that. I don't know if that was Ben Franklin or somebody. Me and Ben
Have
used to
postage
train
stamps then.
back in the day.
They have wax.
So this is a great point he said, because I had another client that said, hey, after I do your program, I'd like to do this other program right away. And it's like, okay, well, as soon as we get through the stages. So there's stages of progress. And the reason why I brought up that cardiovascular earlier is because your basic workout, at a certain point, you must change or change the intensity or so many options to that. Maybe lift heavier with more nutrition. But stay with the one plan, and you're at that point, you're the doctor. You're the one going, is this working for me? And you can bounce it off of people, and you can talk to Clark, you can talk to me. But stay with one thing in the sense of your program. Okay, this 4 weeks, I'm doing these workouts. It's the program he put together, me, I put together, Mona put together, whoever put together. The nutrition, whatever the nutrition is, stay with that. Give your body time. This is not quick. Unfortunately, this is not quick. But as soon as you get there, get to keep it for a lifetime.
If you trust the person that you're getting the program from, then trust the program and just do it. And so if you want, so Herschel, I'm going to go back to you. If you're really like both Mike and myself, and you want both of us to be your coach, then follow Mike's plan and get the coaching that I provide on Saturday mornings in the Zoom calls, because most of that has nothing to do with nutrition or anything other than mindset. So if I can give you the mindset aspect, which Mike is capable of as well, but you're getting the nutritional and the training advice from Mike, that's a good way to have two coaches, because every football team has more than one coach. And even if you have a position coach, another guy's going to walk past you and go, hey, you know what? You might want to try this. And you're like, well, I got more than one person telling me what to do. What do I do? Whatever's best for you.
And that being said, for you guys, Clark does a great again, we go back to the foundation, the group, the people you're around. He has a great group that gets together Saturday mornings, right? And so if you guys want that information, we'll put it down below this video so you guys can see it, get on over there and join. And there's a lot of guys that I work with in the Titan crew, like you were talking to Bobo earlier, where he at least knew you were on cardio and knew everything about it. But there's a lot of guys that are in the Titan crew that are over in your group. And so it's great coaching. Again, we're the best of friends, guys. He's the godfather to my son. Do I trust this man? Beyond belief. And again, I trust him as a human, his character, but I also believe in his methods of training and giving you the right advice. So for you guys that want to jump over there and stuff.
Who wants to see my wife?
Look at this. Come here.
Come on, Nita.
Come over here. Sit down for a second.
Nita, Bobita.
Come on.
So, someone wants to know how to increase their bench press. Get another plate and slide it on. That's the question for Mike. Because anyway, if you have never met my wife, this is Anita.
Hello.
And she just told me something just now that kind of surprised me. On the way up, you were telling me that yesterday. Come on, man. It's such a huge thing.
Give me more. I don't know.
What were you telling me about us in yesterday? What's significant about yesterday's date?
Oh, yesterday. No, it was
lobbing it up.
Thursday. It
Okay.
was Thursday was the day we met 37 years ago.
She don't even look 37. Yeah, man. It's crazy, right? So, spitting facts there, Clark Bartram. Both are great and inspirational. The show just got better. Uh-oh. Okay. Now you just increased Mike's views. Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Kennick. No, she's not pregnant. He meant that not you don't look pregnant.
What?
No, that you're going to spring it on me that I said,
Oh,
you said you're pregnant.
okay.
Yeah, no, Kennick would not do that. I don't even know him, but I know he's not that kind of person.
Yeah, first of all, it's
Congratulations
impossible,
on 37 years. Thank you very much.
Thank
37 years. Yeah, we've been married how many?
33.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so June will
you've
be
known me
34.
all this time. So let's circle it back to what Mike and I were talking about. Have I been consistent with what I do throughout the years since the
100%.
day you've met me?
100%.
What is consistent about my lifestyle as it relates to how I ended up looking the way I look right now today? What do I do that you've noticed over the years all the time?
Work out consistently and eat healthy.
Pretty
Always.
simple.
Always. They'll
Mike.
take a little bit of time off every now and then, but
Mike, Anita just figured it out. I said, what has she noticed in me over the last 37 years that she's known me that have led me to where I'm at today? And she said something that is revolutionary. Absolutely revolutionary. I'll let her say it again so you guys can hear it. So, Anita, what have I done consistently over the last 37 years that you've known me that have led me to have a body like this right now?
eat healthy and work out consistently.
So you mean
Consistent?
Eat healthy and work out consistently.
There's no magic pill, huh?
No.
I should be making the big bucks.
Yeah, come on. We can let Anita and Mona take over the show right now because the viewers would go up for one. The knowledge base would go up for two. They wouldn't get trolled as hard as we're going to get trolled. And,
Bye.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Anita Bartram has left the building. Do you realize that I met the guy the other day who said Elvis has left the building?
No way.
I was on a...
Wow.
I was on
if you guys don't know, Elvis, huge fan.
I was with the guy, and we were doing this TV show the other day, and I'm sitting there, and there's like four of us at this little bar, and it's a really good TV show. And they're talking about it's an old radio guy, Jim Price. And he said he was in San Francisco. He brought Elvis to a concert. Ladies were throwing panties on the stage. He took a break. Apparently, he went with one of the ladies or somebody because there were keys and panties on the stage. And then he was supposed to come back for the next part of the show. He didn't show up, and the guy had to go out on stage, and he said, Elvis has left the building. and it stuck.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, Anita, can I have your phone? Go to my Instagram, please, because I
This
had
is what we're
something.
gonna do.
This is cool.
We're going to finish this up with something that we did, unless we got some more questions over here. We are going to answer some questions that I put up on post to just say, now I can't even talk, All right, let's see what we got here. I put this up there. If you guys want to go over to Instagram right now and ask questions, I put up a,
Here, but you gotta.
okay, look at that handsome guy. I put this up on my page.
So I had them do this for me the other day.